Hello, and welcome back to SciSips. This channel is your one-stop shop for quick and easy explanations of complex scientific concepts. Whether you're a curious student, a lifelong learner, or just someone who wants to be able to hold their own in a cocktail conversation, SciSips has you covered. In our videos, we break down complex scientific concepts into simple terms and explain them in a way that is both informative and engaging. We use animations, AI-generated content, real-world examples, and a touch of humor to make our videos fun and easy to watch. This is the first of our Binge Watch Series, where we have put together our most popular videos for your watching pleasure. Whether you're interested in learning about the basics of biology, the wonders of chemistry, or the mysteries of physics, SciSips has a video for you. Today, we will begin by looking at the future of transportation, exploring new technologies that will shape the future of transit. Then we'll shift gears a little to sports and look at the science behind cricket. After that, we'll bat the ball into the realm of AI and look at some of today's jobs that will be made obsolete in the near future. We'll then work into nutrition and diet by exploring how junk food affects the brain. We'll then munch on into the world of quantum physics and learn about the exciting and fascinating world of quantum photosynthesis. Then we'll look at times when science was wrong and explore how medicine's understanding has changed. Finally, we'll explore what makes us happy and the science behind achieving it. We hope you truly enjoy this binge watch series. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel SciSips right away and start sipping on some scientific knowledge.
Ever pondered the future of transportation? The vehicles we use today may be relics in the not-too-distant future. Imagine a world where journeys are lightning fast, cost-effective, and leave the lightest footprint on our planet. The evolution of transportation is not just about speed, it's about creating harmony between us and the environment. It's about embracing technology to craft solutions that are not just efficient, but also sustainable. Today we journey into the future, exploring 5 revolutionary modes of transport. Let's take an overall look at the current trends in new modes, and later on in the video, we'll delve deeper into some of the more futuristic ones. First up, we have the Hyperloop. This high-speed transportation system uses magnetic levitation to propel pods through a low-pressure tube, allowing for speeds of up to 700 miles per hour. With its energy-efficient design and ability to transport passengers and cargo, the Hyperloop has the potential to revolutionize long-distance travel. Imagine being able to travel from one city to another in a matter of minutes, transforming the way we commute and connect with each other. Next, we have the autonomous vehicles. These self-driving cars are equipped with advanced sensors and artificial intelligence, allowing them to navigate roads without human intervention. With the potential to reduce accidents and traffic congestion, autonomous vehicles are already making our roads safer and more efficient. Picture a future where you can relax or work while your car takes you to your destination, freeing up time and reducing stress. Moving on, we have the flying taxis. These vertical takeoff and landing aircraft are designed to transport passengers within urban areas, bypassing traffic on the ground. With their compact size and electric propulsion systems, flying taxis could provide a faster and more convenient alternative to traditional transportation. Imagine soaring above the city skyline, enjoying breathtaking views and avoiding the gridlock below. Next, we have the Hyperloop pods. These futuristic capsules are designed to transport passengers and cargo at high speeds through a network of vacuum tubes. With their sleek design and advanced propulsion systems, Hyperloop pods could revolutionize both long-distance and short-distance travel. Imagine being able to travel from one city to another in a matter of minutes, making commuting faster and more efficient than ever before. Lastly, we have the electric scooters. These compact and eco-friendly vehicles are becoming increasingly popular in urban areas. With their electric motors and lightweight design, electric scooters offer a convenient and sustainable mode of transportation for short distances. Some city dwellers are already zipping through city streets, avoiding traffic and reducing their carbon footprint. As we can see, the future of transportation is filled with exciting possibilities. From high-speed hyperloops to autonomous vehicles and flying taxis, these revolutionary modes of transport have the potential to transform the way we travel. By embracing technology and sustainability, we can create a future where transportation is not just efficient, but also environmentally friendly. With that quick look at paradigms closer to the present, now buckle up and get ready for the ride of a lifetime as we delve deeper into the future of transportation. Imagine traversing vast distances in mere minutes. Welcome to the world of Hyperloop. This revolutionary technology employs a tube-based system, propelling pods at breathtaking speeds of over 700 miles per hour. Yet, despite its velocity, it's a green giant, producing zero emissions and utilizing solar power for operation. Moreover, the Hyperloop promises to be a cost-effective mode of transportation, with operational costs substantially lower than traditional means. The Hyperloop, a step towards ultra-fast, green and cost-effective transport, steering towards a future of hands-free, emission-free driving with autonomous electric vehicles. A marvel of modern technology, these vehicles are designed to navigate the roads with minimal human input, using sophisticated systems of sensors, algorithms and artificial intelligence. Their electric powertrains negate the need for fossil fuels, drastically reducing carbon emissions. Over time, the cost savings from decreased fuel and maintenance expenses add up, making them a savvy investment. Autonomous electric vehicles merging convenience, sustainability and affordability. Sky-high ambitions meet renewable energy and solar-powered aircraft. These technological marvels harness the power of the sun, converting it into electricity to propel the aircraft. Imagine a world where the roaring engines are replaced by the silent hum of solar energy. Not only does this cut down on carbon emissions, it also hints at a future where air travel doesn't contribute to global warming. The feasibility of cost. A challenge, yes, but one worth conquering. Solar-powered aircraft, where the sky is not the limit, but the solution. Fasten your seatbelts for a frictionless ride on maglev trains. Harnessing the power of magnetic levitation, these high-speed locomotives float above their tracks, eliminating friction and significantly reducing energy consumption. This ingenious design not only propels us at breathtaking speeds, but also contributes to a greener planet. When it comes to cost effectiveness, the initial outlay may be substantial, but the operational costs are a fraction of traditional rail transport. Maglev trains, the epitome of speed, sustainability and economy. Submerge into an underwater commute with submarine commuting. Imagine gliding beneath the ocean's surface, dolphins racing alongside your window. This isn't science fiction, it's the reality of submarine commuting. Advanced technologies like sonar navigation and electric propulsion make this dream a reality, all while leaving a minimal carbon footprint. By using the vast untapped resource of our oceans, we can reduce traffic congestion and potentially save billions in infrastructure costs. Submarine commuting, diving deeper in search of greener transport. As we navigate towards the future, these modes of transport promise to redefine our journeys. The Hyperloop's lightning speed, autonomous electric vehicles' smart operability, solar-powered aircraft's sustainable flight, maglev trains' frictionless journey, and submarine commuting's underwater exploration all herald an era of greener, swifter and more cost-effective travel. They're not just modes of transport, but transformative forces that will revolutionize our approach to distance and time. In the grand tapestry of human innovation, these are but the first stitches of a future where distance is but a concept and the world just a neighborhood. Have you ever wondered about the science that drives the game of cricket? Welcome to our exploration of the intriguing intersection between cricket and science. Today, we're going to delve into the scientific principles that govern this fascinating sport. Principles that influence everything from the trajectory of the ball to the performances of the players. Cricket, at its core, is a game of physics. Each shot, each ball, is a study in motion, energy and force. When a bowler hurls that leather-clad sphere towards the wicket, it's not just about power, but also about the angle of release, the spin imparted, and the speed at which it travels. These factors together determine the trajectory of the ball, and this is where science comes into play. The batsman, on the other hand, is not just swinging a piece of willow. The bat, a marvel of engineering, is designed to maximize the transfer of energy from the player to the ball. The sweet spot, that magical area on the bat where it feels just right to hit the ball, is a result of careful calculations involving mass distribution and vibration frequencies. But it's not just about the bat and ball. The pitch, too, plays a crucial role. It's a complex ecosystem whose behavior is influenced by numerous factors such as soil composition, grass type, and even the weather. A slight change in any of these can significantly alter the course of the game. And then there are the rules, the framework that binds the game. The basic rules of cricket, much like the laws of physics, provide a consistent and predictable environment in which the game unfolds. From the method of dismissal to the scoring system, these rules govern the structure and flow of the game. As we embark on this journey, remember, cricket is not just a sport. It's a symphony of science, a ballet of physics in motion, a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of excellence. And now it's time to dive into the fascinating history of cricket. The game of cricket we know today has a rich and intriguing history. Born in the green pastures of 16th century England, cricket started as a simple game played by shepherds to while away time. It was a far cry from the high-octane, technologically advanced sport we see today. As the game caught on, it began to attract the attention of the nobility. By the 18th century, cricket had become a national pastime, and the first laws of cricket were penned down in 1744. These laws formed the backbone of the game, establishing the length of the pitch, the size of the wicket, and the weight of the ball. However, cricket was still a long way from becoming the global phenomenon it is today. The real game-changer came in the form of the first international match in 1844 between the United States and Canada. This sparked a wave of cricket mania, and the game began to spread across the British Empire, reaching the shores of India, Australia, South Africa, and the Caribbean. As cricket evolved, so did its format. The traditional 5-day test match was the norm for over 100 years. But in the late 20th century, the one-day international or ODI format was introduced, condensing the game into a single day. This brought a new dimension to the game, injecting it with speed and excitement. The evolution didn't stop there. The turn of the millennium saw the birth of 2020 cricket. This format, with its short 3-hour matches, brought cricket closer to the format of baseball events, making it more accessible and exciting for a global audience. But the evolution of cricket isn't confined to the game's format. Over the years, the game has also seen significant changes in equipment and technology. From the humble shepherd's crook to the high-tech carbon fiber bats of today, from the simple leather ball to the precisely engineered orbs used in international matches, cricket has come a long way. This evolution has not only changed how the game is played, but also the tools that are used. Cricket isn't just a game of skill and strategy, but also a game of science. The science of tools is a fascinating aspect of this sport that often goes unnoticed. Let's dive into it. The cricket ball and bat are two pillars of this sport, and the materials used in their construction can significantly affect the game. The cricket ball, traditionally made from cork and leather, has a hard, smooth surface that allows it to maintain its shape and trajectory during play. The leather casing is stitched together with a pronounced seam, which gives bowlers the ability to manipulate the ball's movement. On the other hand, the cricket bat, usually made from willow wood, is designed to be both light and durable. Willow is chosen for its unique combination of strength and flexibility, allowing the batsman to hit the ball with immense force without breaking the bat. The face of the bat is flat, which increases the surface area for contact with the ball, enhancing the control of the shot. The pitch or cricket ground also plays a critical role. The hardness, moisture content, and grass coverage can greatly influence the ball's bounce and speed. A dry, hard pitch will offer higher bounce and faster pace, while a wet, soft pitch can make the ball movement unpredictable. And let's not forget about the advanced tools used by umpires in judging contentious situations. From ultra-edge and hotspot technologies that detect the faintest of edges to Hawkeye and ball tracking technologies that predict the path of the ball, these tools help ensure fair play and accurate judgments. Even the environment plays a part in shaping the game. Factors like air pressure, humidity, and wind speed can affect the ball's flight and swing. For instance, on a humid day, the ball may swing more due to the moisture in the air. While the tools have evolved, the spirit of the game remains the same. Whether it's the classic cork and leather ball or the high-tech umpire tools, the science of cricket continues to captivate us all. Cricket is not just a game, but a passion that endures time and technology. These powerful words resonate with millions of fans worldwide who live and breathe this sport. From the grassy fields of a local park to the expansive stadiums of international championships, the allure of cricket remains unwavering. So, what makes cricket such an enduring spectacle? The answer lies in its very essence. This sport is more than just a contest of strength and skill. It's a strategic battle, a chess match on a grassy field, if you will. Each decision, each play, each swing of the bat or hurl of the ball carries a magnitude of significance. This depth, this intricacy, is what keeps fans riveted game after game, season after season. Cricket's adaptability is another testament to its enduring nature. Over the years, the sport has evolved, embracing change while retaining its core values. From the timeless test matches to the thrilling 2020 games, cricket has shown a remarkable ability to reinvent itself. It's a sport that can morph to fit the constraints of a busy modern world, yet still offer an exciting, all-consuming spectacle. And what about the future? As we tread further into the digital age, cricket's adaptability will be put to the test. But fear not, cricket is ready to take on this challenge. Virtual reality, augmented reality, advanced analytics, these technologies are already making their way into the sport, enhancing the experience for players and fans alike. Cricket's evolution doesn't stop at the edge of our physical reality. It's a sport that's primed to thrive in the virtual world. Imagine the thrill of stepping onto a virtual pitch, feeling the adrenaline rush of a live match, all from the comfort of your home. It's a future that's not too far off. No matter what the future holds, cricket will continue to captivate us. Its rich tradition, its adaptability, its depth and complexity all contribute to this sport's enduring nature. Cricket is not just a game, it's a passion, a lifestyle, a global phenomenon that transcends borders and generations, and it's here to stay. So, the science behind cricket is not just about how the game is played, but also about how it has evolved and will continue to evolve. We've journeyed through the intricate tapestry of cricket, where science and sport intertwine, creating a game that is much more than a leisurely pastime. From the physics that govern the flight of the ball to the materials of the bat and pitch, the game is a living, breathing testament to the laws of nature. We've seen how cricket has evolved, from a simple game played in the fields of England to a global phenomenon that captivates billions. The evolution has not stopped as the game continues to adapt, taking on new formats like 2020 that bring it closer to baseball events. With every change, the science also evolves, adding new layers to the game's complexity. The tale of cricket is also a tale of technology. From the cameras that capture every moment to the sensors that help umpires make fair judgments, these tools are as much a part of the game as the bat and ball. They ensure that the spirit of the game is upheld, marrying the old-world charm of cricket with the cutting-edge advancements of the modern world. And yet, despite all the science and technology, the enduring nature of cricket lies in its simplicity. It's the thrill of the chase, the tension of the final over, the triumph of a well-played shot. It's these moments that make cricket beloved and ensure its survival in a world that is increasingly virtual. As we look to the future, we can expect that cricket will continue to evolve, with science and technology playing an ever greater role. Yet, the essence of the game will remain unchanged, a testament to human skill, strategy, and spirit. The next time you watch a cricket match, remember, there's more to the game than meets the eye. The science behind cricket is a fascinating saga, an ode to our pursuit of understanding, and a reminder of the enduring appeal of this beautiful game.
Have you ever pondered about your job's longevity in this rapidly evolving age of artificial intelligence? As we stand on the precipice of an era dominated by AI, we must grapple with the profound implications it bears on our livelihoods. AI is advancing at an unprecedented pace, quietly infiltrating various sectors and subtly altering the employment landscape. There's a chilling reality that some vocations are teetering on the edge of obsolescence. Today we dive into the abyss of that obsolescence, exploring 7 vocations that AI might render extinct. And at the top of our list we find the humble cashier. With self-checkout counters and automated payment systems on the rise, the need for human cashiers is dwindling. The rise of AI and machine learning has enabled businesses to streamline the checkout process, making it faster, more efficient, and less prone to human error. Next, we have the factory worker. Automation has been a driving force in manufacturing for years, and AI is only accelerating this trend. Robots equipped with AI can operate round the clock, performing tasks with precision that surpasses human abilities, rendering the role of the traditional factory worker increasingly redundant. In the realm of customer service, we find our third victim, the call center executive. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are taking over, providing round-the-clock support and instant responses, leaving little room for their human counterparts. Fourth on our list are the meticulous data entry operators. As AI and machine learning algorithms become more advanced, they are able to process and analyze vast amounts of data far more accurately and efficiently than any human could, making this role increasingly obsolete. Moving into the white-collar domain, we find the stock trader. Algorithmic trading powered by AI can analyze market trends and execute trades at a speed and accuracy that leaves human traders in the dust. The sixth role facing obsolescence is the insurance underwriter. AI can analyze risk factors and calculate premiums with an efficiency and accuracy that far surpasses human capability, rendering this role increasingly unnecessary. Finally, we arrive at the journalist. Automated news writing and reporting software are becoming increasingly sophisticated, churning out articles and reports at a pace that human journalists struggle to match. From the assembly lines to the corner office, no profession seems immune to the relentless march of AI. However, this is not the first time technology has threatened jobs on a grand scale. Consider the invention of the printing press in the 15th century. It was a seismic shift that sent shockwaves through the scribe industry, rendering the painstakingly manual copying of texts obsolete. Yet in its wake, it created a plethora of new roles in publishing and distribution. Similarly, the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries displaced many traditional craftsmen, but simultaneously sparked the birth of factory jobs. These technological tremors, while initially disruptive, eventually led to occupational evolution, broadening our horizons and enriching our societies. As history has shown us, with every end there is a new beginning. Yet the question remains, in this rapidly evolving landscape where machines learn and adapt, what does the future hold for our professions? The ominous specter of artificial intelligence looms over the job market, casting a shadow of uncertainty. It is not a question of if, but when will our roles be deemed obsolete by these relentless automations? The march of progress is inexorable, and as we stand on the precipice of this digital revolution, we must adapt, evolve, and reinvent ourselves. The key to survival is not resistance, but resilience. For the only constant in life, as in work, is change. In this brave new world of artificial intelligence, is your job truly safe?
What did the first morsel of food consumed by our ancestors look like? A query as old as time itself, yet as compelling as the dawn of a new day. The origins of food trace back to the very cradle of our existence, when our ancestors sustained themselves on nature's bounty. A diet rich in raw fruits, nuts and meat was the fuel that powered the earliest chapters of human evolution. As our ancestors roamed the vast expanses of the prehistoric earth, they were guided by the rhythms of nature and the primal instinct for survival. Food was not just sustenance, it was a lifeline, a means to endure another day in a world fraught with peril. With the advent of agriculture, a seismic shift occurred in the human diet. The earth was tamed, seeds were sown and crops were reaped. Fire, a once feared and respected force, became a tool. The raw became cooked, and our ancestors' palates began to experience a symphony of tastes and textures. Amidst these culinary explorations, food morphed into more than a mere necessity for survival. It became a social binder, uniting communities and forging bonds. The hearth became the heart of societal interactions, where stories were shared, alliances were formed, and traditions were born. From the primal act of hunting and gathering, food has evolved to become an integral part of our culture and identity. This is the dawn of food, a tale as old as humanity itself, and the beginning of our journey to understand the complex relationship between food and the human brain. So how did we transition from the simplicity of raw, natural food to the complexity of today's commercialized food industry? Well, let's journey back in time to the Industrial Revolution, the era that marked a turning point in food production. As machines replaced manual labor, food production saw an unprecedented scale and speed. This mechanization brought about a new player in the culinary world: packaged foods. Canned goods, boxed cereals, and processed meat products began making their way from factory lines to our pantry shelves. As the wheels of time turned, the convenience of these packaged foods became increasingly appealing. The hustle and bustle of the modern world left little room for the time-consuming process of preparing meals from scratch. This shift in lifestyle gave birth to a new phenomenon: the rise of fast food chains. Quick, affordable and satisfying, fast food seemed like the perfect solution to the modern citizen's culinary conundrum. However, with this convenience came compromises. The need for longer shelf life and the demand for attractive, uniform produce led to an increasing reliance on pesticides and chemicals in food production. These substances, while effective in their intended roles, brought along a host of concerns about their impact on our health and the environment. The commercialization of food has not only changed what we eat, but also how we perceive and consume food. This transformation, while a testament to human innovation, also poses questions about the sustainability and health implications of our modern food systems. As we delve deeper into the world of food, it's important to remember that every bite we take is a choice, and these choices have far-reaching consequences. The commercialization of food has not only changed what we eat, but also how we perceive and consume food. But has this transformation of our food been beneficial to our health, or does it harbor unseen perils? As we traverse the landscape of modern cuisine, we stumble upon a phenomenon that is as ubiquitous as it is controversial: processed food. From the colorful aisles of our supermarkets to the tempting menus of fast food chains, processed foods have become a staple in our diets, offering convenience, variety, and an explosion of flavors. Yet, beneath the glossy packaging and enticing marketing slogans lies a less appetizing truth. Many of these foods are nutritionally deficient, stripped of their natural goodness during the manufacturing process. To make matters worse, they are often loaded with high levels of sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Now you might wonder, what's the harm in a little indulgence? Well, the issue isn't occasional consumption, but the habitual reliance on these foods that poses a significant health risk. Our bodies, designed to thrive on a diet rich in whole foods, are ill-equipped to handle this onslaught of artificial ingredients and empty calories. Over time, this dietary misadventure can lead to a host of health complications. Obesity, once a rarity, has now reached epidemic proportions, with processed foods being one of the key culprits. But the damage doesn't stop there. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and a plethora of other health conditions have been linked to the long-term consumption of these foods. The unsettling truth is that while we may relish the convenience and taste of processed foods, they are far from benign. They are, in fact, slowly undermining our health, one bite at a time. Indeed, the transformation of our food has come at a cost. The convenience and taste have won us over, but the impact on our health is a price too steep to ignore. The allure of processed foods is potent, but we must remember that our bodies deserve better. It appears that our taste buds may be enjoying the ride, but our bodies are paying the price. Now, as we take a deeper look into the realm of junk food, cautionary tales emerge. This seemingly enticing universe of sugar-laden sodas, oily burgers and salted fries is, in reality, an empire of deceit. It tempts us with convenience, affordability, and instant gratification. Let's take a moment to ponder over the findings of the Reboot study. This revealing study pulls back the curtain to expose the unsettling truths. It outlines how our brain, flooded with dopamine from gulping down junk food, gradually loses its sensitivity. Over time, that same soda or burger no longer elicits the same pleasure, plunging us into a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction and fleeting joy. But the implications stretch further. This dopamine desensitization has a direct link to obesity. The more junk food we consume, the less satisfaction we feel, triggering us to consume even more. This in turn contributes to weight gain and related health ailments. So next time you find yourself reaching for that bag of chips or swigging that bottle of soda, step back. Recall the insights from the Reboot project. Confront the grim reality that hides beneath the shiny exterior of the junk food industry. Each indulgence is not a momentary pleasure. It's a step on a potentially harmful path. As we navigate this junk food landscape, it's crucial to self-reflect. Are we merely quenching our cravings, or are we jeopardizing our own health? If you found this video insightful, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel SciSips, and share the knowledge with your friends. Together, we can inspire healthier choices.
Do you ever wonder how the quantum world, a realm of bizarre probabilities and paradoxes, is linked to the everyday phenomenon of photosynthesis? In this two-part series, we will delve into quantum mechanics and how it impacts our everyday life, and specifically explore the quantum nature of photosynthesis. Quantum mechanics, the science of the very small, is not just confined to esoteric thought experiments and complex equations. It's not just the stuff of science fiction and Hollywood movie tropes. It's an integral part of our world, a fundamental component of the universe we inhabit. And on the other hand, there's photosynthesis, a process as old as life itself. It's the beautiful ballet of nature where plants, algae, and some bacteria take in sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, and transform them into life-giving oxygen and glucose. It's the beating heart of our planet, the mechanism that sustains life as we know it, from the smallest microorganisms to the towering sequoias. Yet these two phenomena, one a realm of abstract theory and complex mathematics, the other a tangible, observable process, are not as distant as you might think. Indeed, they are inexplicably linked, dancing a cosmic waltz that underpins the very fabric of life on Earth. The quantum world and photosynthesis are an unlikely pair indeed. Yet as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, we find that this unlikely pairing is not only possible, but essential, a testament to the beauty and complexity of the world we live in. As Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And today, we'll explore the unimaginably small world of quantum mechanics to uncover the profound secrets of photosynthesis, the very process that sustains life on Earth. In part one of this docu-series, we dive into the quantum abyss. Imagine you're playing a game of football and you throw the ball towards a solid door. In our everyday world, the ball would simply bounce back, correct? However, in the quantum world, that same football could pass right through the door or even exist on both sides simultaneously. This isn't the stuff of science fiction. It's the science of the very small, the science of quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics operates on principles that seem utterly alien when compared to our everyday experiences. One of these principles is superposition. Picture a spinning coin. Until it lands, you can't definitively say whether it's heads or tails. It exists in a state of uncertainty, a superposition of both states. This is much like a quantum particle, which can exist in multiple states at once until observed or measured. Another principle is quantum entanglement. Let's think of a pair of dice. In our everyday world, the roll of one die doesn't affect the other. But in the quantum realm, two particles can become entangled, meaning the state of one instantly affects the state of the other, no matter the distance between them. It's as if you rolled one die in New York and the other in London, yet they always show the same face. This instantaneous spooky action at a distance, as Einstein called it, is at the heart of quantum entanglement. These principles might seem abstract, but they're crucial to understanding the world around us. They allow for the existence of everything from our smartphones to the stars in the sky. And yes, that includes photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy. Photosynthesis, at its core, is a quantum mechanical process. When sunlight hits a leaf, it excites the electrons in the plant's cells. These electrons then need to find their way to a reaction center to produce energy. Now, the most efficient path isn't a straight line, but rather a superposition of all possible paths. The electron takes every possible route simultaneously, and through quantum entanglement finds the most efficient path to the reaction center. This quantum walk is what allows plants to be so efficient at converting sunlight into energy. With these fundamental principles, we can start to see how the quantum world plays a role in photosynthesis. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. The quantum world is a strange and fascinating place, and its exploration promises to unlock secrets of the universe that we can only begin to imagine. Quantum mechanics isn't just a topic for scientists. It's permeated our popular culture too. It's there in the pages of books, on the silver screens of cinemas, and in the dialogues of our favorite TV shows. Take, for instance, the infamous Schrödinger's cat. This thought experiment, conceived by physicist Erwin Schrödinger, presents a cat that might be simultaneously alive and dead, hidden inside a box until observed. Sounds bizarre, right? Yet it's become a cultural reference point, illustrating the weirdness of quantum superposition. You've probably encountered it in series like The Big Bang Theory or films such as Coherence, or consider time travel. It's an enduring trope in science fiction, from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to the Back to the Future trilogy. But did you know it's rooted in quantum mechanics? Quantum physicists propose that particles can exist in multiple states at once and can affect each other regardless of the distance separating them. This gives rise to theories about wormholes and time loops, which have been imaginatively explored in films like Interstellar and Looper. Even superheroes get a quantum twist. Marvel's Ant-Man delves into the quantum realm, a microverse where the laws of physics and time do not apply. And then there are the less obvious references. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which suggests an infinite number of parallel universes, has inspired a host of multiverse stories. From Philip K. Dick's The Man in the High Castle to the animated series Rick and Morty, the idea that every choice spawns a new universe has captured the public imagination. Yet, these pop culture references, while fascinating, only hint at the true depth and complexity of quantum mechanics. They simplify and dramatize the science for storytelling purposes, but they also spark curiosity. They encourage us to question, to wonder, and to explore the quantum world further. These references, while entertaining, only scratch the surface of the true potential of quantum mechanics. One of the most promising applications of quantum mechanics lies in the field of computing. Quantum computing, a concept that sounds like it belongs in a science fiction novel, is rapidly becoming a reality. It's a realm where traditional binary logic that's been the backbone of our digital age, with its zeros and ones, is replaced by the mesmerizing dance of quantum bits, or qubits. Qubits, unlike binary bits, can exist in multiple states at once, a phenomenon known as superposition. Imagine a door that's both open and closed at the same time, or a football simultaneously passing through a door and remaining outside. That's the magic of superposition. The potential of quantum computing is nothing short of revolutionary. With this extraordinary computational power, we could crack complex mathematical problems in seconds that would take a conventional computer millennia to solve. It's akin to having a super-powered spaceship that can zip across galaxies in the blink of an eye versus a horse-drawn carriage plodding along a dirt road. But the allure of quantum computing extends beyond its sheer power. It's also about sustainability. Quantum computers, in theory, use significantly less energy than their classical counterparts. Just as photosynthesis allows plants to convert sunlight into energy in an incredibly efficient manner, quantum computers could potentially process vast amounts of data using minimal energy. This means we could harness the power of the quantum world to fuel our technological future, all while reducing our carbon footprint. It's a win-win situation for us and for Mother Nature. The implications of a quantum-powered society are profound. We could see a world where artificial intelligence and blockchain technologies, already transforming our lives, are supercharged by quantum computing. In this future, local governance could be strengthened, trust could be enhanced, and the computational power at our disposal could be simply staggering. All of this, powered by green, renewable, and sustainable sources, in harmony with nature. Recent quantum experiments conducted in space add to the excitement. Scientists are already exploring the quantum frontier, conducting experiments in the most extreme environment known to us, the vacuum of outer space. These experiments could pave the way for even more advanced quantum technologies, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The future of technology, it seems, is quantum. The quantum world, once a realm of mystery and intrigue, is now becoming a tool, a resource to fuel our technological future. It's an exciting time to be alive, to witness the dawn of the quantum age. In the same way that photosynthesis harnesses the power of sunlight, quantum computing could harness the power of atoms. The same quantum phenomena that power life on Earth could soon power our computers, our cities, our world. It's a future where the lines between the natural and the technological blur, where the intricate dance of atoms could light up our screens and our lives. Quantum mechanics, it appears, is not just the future of technology, but perhaps the future of life itself. We hope that you enjoyed that journey with us into the quantum world and photosynthesis. Join us again in part 2, where we go deeper into the exact mechanisms that make photosynthesis possible with quantum efficiency. Please do like this video and subscribe to SciSips. Till next time, we wish you quantum happiness. Welcome back to SciSips. This is part 2 of the docu-series on quantum phenomena in photosynthesis. Let's dive right into part 2. Now, let's return to photosynthesis and reveal its quantum secret. Photosynthesis, the process by which green plants, algae, and certain bacteria transform light energy, usually from the sun, into chemical energy in the form of glucose or other sugars. It is the lifeblood of Earth, the very process that sustains us all. But there's more to it than meets the eye. You see, photosynthesis doesn't just rely on the classical physics we encounter in our everyday lives. Oh no, it dips its toes, or rather, its chlorophyll molecules, into the fantastical realm of quantum mechanics. Intriguing, isn't it? Imagine you're watching a football game. The ball is the energy from sunlight, and the goal is the reaction center of a plant cell where photosynthesis occurs. Now, in a typical game, the ball would follow a single path towards the goal. But what if I told you that in the quantum world, the ball could take all possible paths at once, thereby increasing its chances of reaching the goal? This is the concept of superposition, where particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. In photosynthesis, particles of light, known as photons, reach the plant's leaves and are absorbed by chlorophyll molecules. These molecules then transport the energy to the reaction center. But here's the twist: the energy doesn't follow a single path. Instead, it exists in a superposition of states, exploring all paths simultaneously. This quantum quirk allows the energy to reach the reaction center in the most efficient way possible, maximizing the plant's energy intake. This might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a reality. Studies have shown that photosynthetic organisms use this quantum trick to optimize energy transfer and increase their survival in nature's competitive playing field. But it doesn't end there. The energy also exhibits a phenomenon called quantum coherence. In our football analogy, it's as if the ball, while taking all paths at once, also keeps track of where it has been, allowing it to avoid any obstacles or dead ends. It's a bit like having a GPS system that's aware of all routes and traffic conditions in real time, ensuring the quickest and most efficient journey. So what we have here is a natural process that's been harnessing the power of quantum mechanics for billions of years. It's a testament to how the quantum world, despite its weirdness and unpredictability, plays a critical role in our existence. Thus, the very process that sustains life on Earth is a testament to the power and potential of the quantum world. Quantum mechanics, far from being just an abstract theory, is a vital part of life as we know it. It's woven into the fabric of our reality, from the leaves on the trees to the air we breathe. And who knows what other quantum secrets Mother Nature has up her sleeve. As we continue to explore the quantum world, who knows what other everyday phenomena we'll find are powered by quantum mechanics. The journey into this microcosmic realm is already unveiling astounding revelations. Take the recent quantum experiments conducted in space, for instance. Scientists aboard the International Space Station are harnessing the power of the quantum realm in ways never before possible. They're manipulating atoms, teleporting information, and even creating quantum entanglement in conditions only achievable in the weightlessness of space. It's like playing a game of chess where the pieces move in ways that defy the traditional rules of the game. Then there's the Large Hadron Collider, the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. This colossal machine allows us to peer into the very heart of matter itself. Here, physicists observe particles interacting in ways that challenge our understanding of the universe. It's as if we're watching a football game where the ball simultaneously exists in multiple places at once, or passes through solid doors as if they were mere illusions. This is the magic of the quantum world, a realm where the rules of classical physics are rewritten. But what does this mean for our future? The implications are staggering. Just as the knowledge of artificial intelligence and blockchain are reshaping our society, so too will our understanding of quantum mechanics. Imagine a world where quantum computing powers our technologies, providing unimaginable processing capabilities. It's a future where our society is built on local governance, trust, and incredible computing power derived from green, renewable, and sustainable sources, all in harmony with Mother Nature. In this future, the knowledge of quantum phenomena, like photosynthesis, can lead us to develop technologies that are not only efficient, but also in tune with the natural world. It's a step closer to a world where we can harness the power of the sun, just as plants do, to fuel our lives. Quantum mechanics and photosynthesis, two seemingly disparate phenomena, remind us of the interconnectedness of our universe. What we've explored today is just the tip of the quantum iceberg. We've journeyed from the intricate mechanisms of quantum photosynthesis, through the portrayal of quantum mechanics in pop culture, to the promising horizon of quantum computing. This knowledge is a stepping stone towards a future harmonized with nature, powered by green, renewable, and sustainable sources. Let's continue to explore, to question, to marvel at the quantum phenomena that enable life on this world. If you enjoyed this journey into the quantum world, like this video and subscribe to the SciSips channel for more scientific sips of knowledge.
How much do we truly know about the human body? Is it not intriguing to consider how many medical facts were once misconceptions? Today, we embark on a journey through time, revisiting 7 prime instances when medicine got it wrong. Our first stop is the Middle Ages, a time when a theory called miasma held sway. This theory posited that diseases were the result of bad air, tainted by rotting organic matter. The mere sniff of such air, they believed, could cause cholera, chlamydia, even the Black Death. This belief held strong from the squalor-filled streets of medieval Europe to the late 19th century. But alas, it was but a misconception, a mere whiff of misunderstanding. It was eventually replaced by the germ theory, which asserted that microorganisms, not miasma, were the true culprits behind diseases. Thus, the miasma theory, a mere whiff of misunderstanding, paved the way for the germ theory. Moving on to the 18th century, we encounter the second misconception: bloodletting. This practice, as bizarre as it may sound to us today, involved draining what was thought to be excess blood from a patient's body to cure a multitude of illnesses. From fevers to fits, bloodletting was seen as a panacea. Doctors would make an incision in a patient's vein and let the blood flow out, believing it would remove the bad blood causing the illness. This method, however, had no scientific backing. It was based on the ancient Greek concept of humours, which theorized that the body contained 4 fluids and disease was the result of an imbalance. Bloodletting was thought to restore this balance, but over time, as medical knowledge advanced, the flaws in this approach became glaringly obvious. Bloodletting caused more harm than good, often leading to severe anemia and sometimes death. Bloodletting, a misguided attempt at healing, was finally discredited in the late 19th century. As we step into the 19th century, we face not one but 2 misconceptions: teething fever and neurasthenia. Teething fever was once thought to be a deadly affliction, striking infants during their first foray into dentition. Yet, this was a medical misdiagnosis. The real culprits were likely common childhood infections, misattributed to the innocent act of teething. Moving on, what was neurasthenia? This was a blanket term, a catch-all diagnosis for a variety of symptoms like fatigue, anxiety, and even depression. It was believed to be a result of depleted nervous energy. However, as our understanding evolved, we realized that these symptoms were not manifestations of a single malady, but a spectrum of separate complex conditions. Teething. Fever and neurasthenia, 2 misguided diagnoses, were dispelled by the early 20th century. This marked a significant stride in our journey towards a more precise understanding of human health and disease. In the 20th century, 2 more misconceptions rose and fell: lobotomy and thalidomide. Let's take a deep dive into these medical blunders. Firstly, the lobotomy. Emerging in the early 20th century, this surgical procedure was considered a panacea for a range of mental illnesses. Doctors, in their misguided zeal, would sever connections in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, believing it would alleviate symptoms of mental disorders. However, the reality was far from this belief. While some patients did exhibit reduced symptoms, many others were left with severe cognitive and emotional impairments. The procedure was akin to playing Russian roulette with the human brain. The outcomes were unpredictable and often devastating. The advent of antipsychotic drugs in the 1950s brought about a much-needed shift in the treatment of mental health disorders. The medical community began to recognize the destructive nature of lobotomies, and the practice was largely abandoned. Then came thalidomide. Introduced in the late 1950s, this drug was marketed as a sedative and anti-nausea medication for pregnant women. It was proclaimed as a wonder drug, safe for both mother and child. Little did they know the havoc it would wreak. Soon after its launch, a wave of birth defects swept across the globe. Babies were born with deformed limbs, a condition known as phocomelia. The connection between thalidomide and these birth defects was undeniable. It was a catastrophic failure of drug regulation and a stark reminder of the need for rigorous clinical trials before releasing any medication to the public. The thalidomide disaster led to stricter drug testing regulations worldwide, ensuring such a tragedy would never be repeated. Lobotomy and thalidomide, two tragic missteps, were ultimately recognized as medical blunders. They serve as poignant reminders that science, while striving for progress, must always be guided by ethics and rigorous testing. The pursuit of knowledge and understanding should never compromise the well-being of those we aim to heal. In the 21st century, we grapple with the seventh misconception: vaccines cause autism. A claim fraught with controversy, yet thoroughly debunked by the annals of rigorous research. The fear of vaccines causing autism was ignited by a flawed and later retracted study from 1998. Since then, numerous research endeavors have been conducted, each refuting this unfounded claim. The Institute of Medicine in 2004 reported no credible evidence to support the link between vaccines and autism. Further, a 2013 study in the Journal of Pediatrics, scrutinizing the health records of over 950,000 children, found no correlation between vaccination and the risk of autism. Yet, despite the overwhelming evidence, the misconception prevails, fueled by misinformation and fear, causing a dangerous decline in vaccination rates and resurgence of once eradicated diseases. As we look back at our journey through these 7 misconceptions, we see a common thread: the undying quest for knowledge and the courage to correct our course. Each misconception, from bleeding to balanced humours to the erroneous vaccines cause autism, has left an indelible mark on the evolution of medical science. These missteps, while seemingly catastrophic at the time, have paved the way for advancements and breakthroughs. They have taught us to question, to probe, to never accept the status quo. In the face of these misconceptions, science has shown its resilience, its capacity for self-correction, and its relentless pursuit of truth. Our journey through medicine's past mistakes is not to deride, but to understand, to learn, and to appreciate the progress we've made. As we continue to debunk myths and misconceptions, we acknowledge the power of science in its ability to adapt, evolve, and correct its course. Science, a journey of constant revision, continues to correct its course. We invite you to join us on this journey. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to SciSips for more such enlightening content.
Can you believe that the ever-elusive feeling of happiness is actually a scientific phenomenon, intricately woven into the depths of our brain's complex maze? Oh yes, that warm and fuzzy sensation you get when you're content, that intense thrill when you accomplish your goal. It's not just vague or abstract, it's a solid, physiological process. The puzzle of happiness, as it turns out, has its ringmasters dwelling right inside us. It's an exciting dance of neurotransmitters, our brain's chemical couriers, and specific brain areas that light up like a festival, responding to various stimuli and even our unique genetic factors. Let's be clear, happiness is not just about the world outside, it's about the inner machinery of our brain. These elements unite, constructing a symphony of signals and responses, all leading to what we experience as happiness. So, your cheerfulness is more than just feeling good, an intricate symphony conducted by your very own biology. Are you aware that your happiness is largely dependent on tiny chemical messengers buzzing around in your brain? Let us step into the world of these chemical couriers, the neurotransmitters, that play a pivotal role in your happiness. Three key players in this fascinating game of mood regulation are dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. Imagine dopamine as the brain's reward system. It's like a bountiful gift box that opens up when you achieve a goal or indulge in something you love. The surge of dopamine brings about that sense of satisfaction and pleasure. It's the reason why you feel elated when savoring your favorite dessert or when you hit a new personal best in your workout. Then we have serotonin, often dubbed the feel-good neurotransmitter. This chemical is like a soothing lullaby that helps maintain a balanced mood and contributes to feelings of well-being and happiness. Low levels of serotonin are often associated with mood disorders, including depression. Lastly, endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, often flood your system during intense physical activity, producing a feeling often referred to as the runner's high. They help to reduce discomfort, stress, and foster a positive and energizing outlook on life. Each of these neurotransmitters interacts with different parts of the brain, sparking off reactions that result in feelings of pleasure, satisfaction, and happiness. It's these microscopic wizards that hold the reins to your happiness. They are the architects of your joy. But can these chemical messengers be influenced? Can we consciously boost our happiness? These questions lead us to the building blocks of happiness: positive thinking, social connections, and having a purpose in life. Let's start with positive thinking. Our thoughts hold great sway over our emotions. A positive mindset can stimulate the production of serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of well-being and happiness. It's like having your own internal sunshine, brightening your mood from the inside out. Next, we have social connections. As humans, we're wired for connection. Relationships nourish us, providing a sense of belonging and mutual understanding. When we connect with others, our brains release oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone. This neurotransmitter enhances our sense of trust and bonding, leading to increased happiness. Finally, having a sense of purpose plays a pivotal role in our happiness. Purpose gives us direction, a reason to wake up in the morning. It can stimulate the release of dopamine, our reward neurotransmitter. Accomplishing tasks aligned with our purpose gives us a dopamine hit, providing a sense of satisfaction and joy. These three elements, positive thinking, social connections, and purpose, can all stimulate the production of our happy neurotransmitters, thereby enhancing our mood and overall well-being. They are the building blocks of happiness, the foundation upon which we can construct a more joyful life. So your mind holds immense power. It can steer your neurotransmitters, and thereby your happiness. Now that we've decoded the science of happiness, how can we use this knowledge to our advantage? Well, let's dive into some practical, evidence-based strategies to boost happiness. First off, cultivating a positive outlook is a powerful tool. By focusing on the good and embracing optimism, we can rewire our brains to produce more happiness-inducing neurotransmitters. Secondly, nurturing social relationships is vital. Our connections with others can stimulate the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, fostering feelings of happiness and well-being. Thirdly, finding purpose in life can significantly enhance our happiness levels. When we align our actions with our values and passions, we stimulate the reward centers in our brain, creating a sense of fulfillment. Lastly, practicing mindfulness allows us to live in the moment, reducing stress and promoting mental clarity. This helps to balance our brain chemistry and cultivate a more positive emotional state. Happiness, then, isn't just an emotion, it's a science. And you, my friend, are the scientist. If you've enjoyed this journey through the science of happiness and found these strategies helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us to keep creating content like this. And if you want to continue exploring the fascinating world of science with us, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of our upcoming videos here on SciSips. Remember, every sip of knowledge brings you closer to understanding the world around you. So keep quenching your thirst for wisdom, keep experimenting with the science of happiness, and most importantly, keep fueling your curiosity. Cheers to your pursuit of happiness and knowledge. like this video and subscribe to the SciSips channel for more scientific sips of knowledge.